the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Game 6 on tap here on EA Sports. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hi, everyone. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And, Jay, you look at the Grizzlies coming into play. They're in the driver's seat, leading 3 games to 2, with a chance to close things out here at home.
And, Ed, it just feels like them being at home in their own building, they know. This is the night they need to take care of business. This is their best shot. They don't want to face a Game 7 on the road. So I think it has to happen tonight, if it happens at all.
Not that time. Beverly into the front court, just underway in a possible elimination game. Game number 6. Memphis, they've got it. To Kyle Anderson. Nothing going here on that drive. Prince there for the rebound. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. Anderson. To Gasol. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. Beverly. No good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Anderson. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Anderson. There's the toss. That'll get out of bounds. Off one of the T-Wolves. Jaren Jackson. Goes to the left side. To Kyle Anderson. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Jones with it. Leads 4. And scores. Strong take.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Towns. Curling inside. Kyle Anderson. Huge block. That's out. Last touch by Kyle Anderson. Down to 5 on the 24 to Towns. Trying to cash in. Towns with a shot. That won't go. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Kyle Anderson sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Kyle Anderson. Jaren Jackson. To Kyle Anderson. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Kyle Anderson. Anderson snatching it.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. To Jaren Jackson. Deep right corner. Deep two there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Jones with it. Up 6. Has a chance. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
To Kyle Anderson. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. From long range. That bothered Kyle Anderson. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Russell to Towns. 4-3. Oh, Karl Anthony Towns. Not too much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested 3.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. It's Minnesota basketball. To Towns. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. It'll stay with Minnesota. Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
To Towns. Short jumper misses. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Russell into the front court. Right now, down 7. To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Russell here against Jones. Steven Adams able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Jaren Jackson to Kyle This is in for two.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Karl Anthony Towns, 4 out of 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
Memphis with the run to Kyle Anderson. Jaren Jackson with the dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Towns. Curling inside. And the Grizzlies have the rebound. Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. Taurean Prince tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Blocked away.
Ooh, not skipping a beat. There are some things that you just cannot teach. That's called a 6'10" frame with a 7'5" wingspan.
Kyle Anderson with a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Now a whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Anderson rocking the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Adams. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Russell with it up top. Trailing by 11. Knocked loose. Russell. And that's rebounded by Memphis. To Kyle Anderson. Knocks it down off the step back.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Anderson. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot to Kyle Anderson. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender.
NBA playoffs 20221 round games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
Towns. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Towns with a look. Off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Steven Adams pins it. Cleans it up. 1 quarter in the books here in Game 6. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Towns. Down low for Davis. And count the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Lets it fly from long range. Not getting the bounce. To Davis. Towns. Picked up by Jones. Knocked loose. Picked up by Memphis.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. For three. And the rebound taken in by Memphis. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Josh Okogie at the line. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Goes 2 for 2. To Jaren Jackson. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Jaren Jackson to Gasol. Can't connect. Beverly into the front court. Down 11. Nothing going here on that drive. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Patrick Beverly at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. To Jaren Jackson. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Beverly. Fight to shoot for Minnesota. Has a look. Beverly's shot no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Beverly. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Anderson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. To Beverly. Here comes the screen. To Beverly. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Torian Prince with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Jaren Jackson. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Beverly. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
To Gasol. Lays it up and in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Kyle Anderson. Scores from the post. Beverly into the front court. Down a bundle. They get it down for Towns. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Jones with it. His guys leading by 14. Anderson to Jaren Jackson. And he's going to the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jaren Jackson at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Beverly into the front court. His guys down big. Russell to Beverly. Point to shoot for Minnesota. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
T-Wolves with the basketball. To Russell. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
To Jaren Jackson.
The Golden State Warriors win Series 4-2 over Nuggets to move on to the NBA playoffs 2-0-2-2-2 round.
The follow won't go either. Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Short jumper misses. The follow won't go either. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Towns. Knocked loose. Picked up by Memphis. Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Fires the three. Can't connect. Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. Has a look. Doesn't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. To Beverly. Probing the defense. Count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Kyle Anderson. And he buries it. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Jones with it. Up a dozen. To Gasol. Anderson. To Gasol. Marc Gasol. He's 3 for 7.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
To Kyle Anderson. Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Not that time. Beverly into the front court. 14-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Prince picked up by Jones. To Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Yes! Three-pointer is good.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
It's Grizzlies ball to Jaren Jackson. Anderson. Beyond the arc for three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Deep three at the buzzer. So, Game 6 now at the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Grizzlies were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. The Timberwolves may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game.
At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely.
Game track.
Defense. The Memphis Grizzlies are using defense to create offense, and it's coming off blocks and steals. They're putting in work on both ends of the court.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Patrick Beverly. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
To Kyle Anderson. Here comes the screen. Kyle Anderson matched up with the former Wildcat. He shoots.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Beverly to Russell. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Two for 2 on that trip. Grizzlies own the basketball. To Gasol. Ah, the monster stuff.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Here comes the screen. To Jaren Jackson. Rebounded by Russell. Russell with it up top. The deficit now up to 13. To Towns, down low. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. And it's Minnesota's rebound. Beverly into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. Nothing going here on that drive. And the rebound taken by Anderson. To Kyle Anderson. Karl Anthony Towns swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here comes the screen. To Beverly. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
To Kyle Anderson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. To Jaren Jackson. And the basket good at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Beverly into the front court. Trailing by 15. To Towns. Marc Gasol sends it away. T-Wolves recovered. Oh, he had it. To Kyle Anderson. Patrick Beverly rejects it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. To Jaren Jackson. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Curling inside. Marc Gasol. Huge block. Memphis, they've got it. Jaren Jackson with the dunk.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
To Beverly. Russell to Beverly. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Beverly's shot no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Great pass to set it up. And he dunks it down for two. Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Beverly to Towns. Has a look. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Jones with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Anthony Towns.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Anderson. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Adams' shot can't hit it. Beverly into the front court. Down a bundle. Towns. And the finish. Slam dunk.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones, guarded by Towns. Has a chance, deep two there, won't go. To Beverly. Tyus Jones, snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Memphis with the rock. Gasol to Kyle Anderson. Takes stock of the floor. Gasol to Adams. Shot clock violation. Substitution being made in this one. Beverly. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Gasol, down low. And the rebound taken in by Davis. Beverly into the front court. His guys down big. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Jones with it. He'll run the offense. To Gasol. Off the pro hop. Strong footwork.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, That's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Anderson to Gasol. Ed Davis able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Beverly. To Davis. Off the assist.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Scores from the post.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Malik Beasley matched up with Steven Adams. From long range. And it's Anderson with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To Davis, down low. Got it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Gasol. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To shoot for Minnesota. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That'll do it. Third quarter complete and a nice advantage for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Anderson rocking the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Prince matched up with Steven Adams. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Tyus Jones, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Beverly to Towns. They go down to Davis. Can't miss those. It's Grizzlies ball.
The Boston Celtics win Series 4-2 over the Brooklyn Nets to move on to the NBA playoffs 2 round.
Anderson has a look. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly's shot no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And he knocks it down, Jay. To Towns. To Beverly. Here comes the screen. Beverly. Marc Gasol tips it. That's his third block this evening. Jones with it. His guys holding the big lead. Gasol. To Kyle Anderson. They work it down to Gasol. Kyle Anderson with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Adams. Karl Anthony Towns pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Anderson to Adams. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. 4-3. And he still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. And that's rebounded by the Timberwolves. Beverly to Towns. The rebounds pulled down by the Grizzlies. To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Beverly. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Grizzlies own the basketball. Jaren Jackson. Can't connect. Beverly to Towns. Swings it. Russell to Towns. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team, because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Beverly. Down low Towns. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Karl-Anthony Towns trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Memphis, they've got it. To Kyle Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. Rebounded by Russell. Russell into the front court. Down a bundle to Towns. He was hacked. They let it go. To Gasol. To Kyle Anderson. Can't connect from inside. To Beverly. The screen sets him up for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Memphis with the rock. To Kyle Anderson. Jaren Jackson. Anderson. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Trying to cash in with the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Jaren Jackson. Screen coming. To Kyle Anderson. Has a chance. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Off the iron. It came out. The shot, almost.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Here comes the screen. To Kyle Anderson. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Here's a chance from long range. And a put-back slam.
Oof. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Beverly to Towns. Marcus. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Towns. He's denied.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Jones with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Anderson to Adams. D'Angelo Russell swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock as your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Jones with it. He'll run the offense. Anderson to Gasol. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
It's Grizzlies ball. To Adams. Anderson. Sizing up the defense. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Beverly. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Kyle Anderson against Karl-Anthony Towns. Just off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Grizzlies get the victory, and they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies
have cause to celebrate tonight, but not too much. They have plenty work to do this offseason.
Check out the leading scores for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Timberwolves were eliminated from the playoffs today, and I'm sure there are no words that can make them feel better right now. Making the playoffs can be considered a success, but that's probably not what they want to hear right now.
Game track. Defense.
The Memphis Grizzlies put under pressure defensively in this game, and in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column, and that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
The Philadelphia 76ers win Series 4-0 over Toronto Raptors to move on to the NBA Playoffs 2 round. The Miami Heat win Series 4-3 over Atlanta Hawks to move on to the NBA Playoffs 2 round.